Probably FKA Swigs. Probably FKA Swigs.
Tyla talks Rihanna not to visit Chris Brown again. Please subscribe to this channel so that you will not miss out on any information. Celebrity relationships often spark widespread attention, and few have drawn as much focus as the complicated history between Rihanna and Chris Brown. Their story, marked by both deep connection and heartbreaking conflict, has remained in the spotlight for years. Now, rising South African artist Tyla has stirred discussion by voicing her concerns about the possibility of Rihanna reconnecting with Brown. This article explores their past, the significance of Tyla's comments, and the broader themes of healing, growth, and emotional health in the aftermath of abuse. Rihanna and Chris Brown began dating in 2007, quickly becoming one of music's most high-profile couples. Their creative chemistry led to chart-topping collaborations like Umbrella, cementing their status as a power duo. But everything changed in 2009 when news broke of Brown's physical assault on Rihanna just before the Grammy Awards. The incident shocked fans and industry peers, leading to Brown's arrest and casting a long shadow over both their careers. In the years since, both artists have followed different paths. Rihanna found success not only in music, but also in fashion and beauty, becoming a global brand and role model. Brown, meanwhile, faced widespread criticism but continued releasing music while attempting to rebuild his image. Despite ending their relationship, public interest in their story never faded, and occasional rumors of a possible reunion kept the conversation alive. Tyla, a breakout talent in global music, has become known for her boldness and authenticity. As a young woman and public figure, she's also part of a generation increasingly vocal about mental health and relationship safety. In a recent interview, she openly expressed concern about Rihanna potentially re-establishing ties with Chris Brown. Emphasizing self-worth and emotional recovery, Tyla advised Rihanna to prioritize her mental well-being and think critically about revisiting a painful chapter. Tyla's statements resonate with many who understand how complicated and emotionally fraught it can be to step away from harmful relationships, especially those involving past abuse. Tyla's caution highlights the troubling and often misunderstood cycle of abuse. For many, the pattern of breaking up and reconciling with an abusive partner can be incredibly difficult to escape. Emotional attachment, shared history, and public expectations can all contribute to repeated re-engagement, even when harm has occurred. Rihanna's story is one of strength and reinvention. Since the assault, she has used her platform to advocate for survivors of domestic violence. But as many know, healing isn't always a clean break from the past. Emotional wounds can persist long after physical ones fade. Rihanna and Brown's relationship has often been viewed through a lens of public intrigue. The media and fans have alternately glamorized their connection or demonized Brown, without always acknowledging the full emotional complexity. Tyla's remarks are a needed reminder that real people are involved, and that discussions of abuse require compassion and nuance. In an age of constant social media analysis, celebrities are under relentless pressure. Every personal choice Rihanna makes becomes a public debate. Tyla's intervention illustrates how critical it is to have people who care about your well-being beyond the public gaze. Moving on from trauma is a deeply personal process. Tyla's perspective encourages Rihanna to reflect on the lessons of her past and to consider the emotional cost of reconnecting with someone who once harmed her. True healing often involves setting firm boundaries and choosing peace over nostalgia. Since her split from Brown, Rihanna has flourished. She's built an empire, become a mother, and inspired fans worldwide. Still, emotional healing isn't always linear. Tyla's advice underscores the importance of continuous self-care, even for those who appear strong on the outside. Another key takeaway from Tyla's comments is the value of support systems. Trusted friends, family, and mentors can provide clarity and strength when faced with emotionally complicated decisions. For someone as high-profile as Rihanna, that kind of support is essential. In an industry where personal relationships are often exploited for headlines, Tyla's honest and protective stance exemplifies the solidarity needed among artists, especially when confronting serious issues like domestic violence.